Is it on? Hello. 1, 2. 1, 2. My name is Charlie, and I am a student of... Great. Leave the bloody door open next time, why don't you, Charlie? My name is Charlie Stout. I am currently studying counselling psychology at university. I got in touch with a mental health clinic to set up some interviews with the patients. The idea is they will help them with their conditions and help me gather research for my dissertation. I'd like to clarify that this project is not only for my benefit. These patients have been suffering long-term mental stress, and their conditions will be treated with the utmost respect and confidentiality. The patients were selected specifically by the clinic and have no connection to each other prior to this process. I shall be interviewing each patient individually over the course of the next week and recording my progress in these logs. Hopefully, something will come of it. Initial recording of interviews with psychiatric patients. Tape 1 of 4. Can you just say your name for me?
My name is Daisy.
How old are you, Daisy?
I'm 8 3/4.
How are you feeling today?
I'm cold.
Would you like me to turn the radios?
Oh no, Mr. Stout. I like being cold.
Please call me Charlie.
Okay, Mr. Charlie.
Do you know why you're here?
My dad says if I'm good, we can have ice cream after.
How long have you been going to the clinic?
Since I met my best friend.
Who's your friend? Do you know why you go to the clinic?
The doctor says it's because I'm not normal. Do you think I'm normal, Mr. Charlie?
We're going to find out.
I think I'm normal. None of my friends do, though. Except my best friend, of course.
Why don't you tell me about him? Your best friend.
He's really tall as trees. But he's very shy. He doesn't like anyone else seeing him.
Why is that? How did you meet him?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
He doesn't like me telling people the story.
Oh, go on, just for me. I won't tell anyone. There's no one else around.
Yes, there is. Mr. Slender, my friend.
I can't see anyone.
I told you, he's shy.
So is Mr. Slender in the room with us? Is he watching us right now?
He's always watching.
Initial recordings, tape 2 of 4. Just need your name, please.
I'm Joanne Sharples, 38 of 118 Rockley Way. Oh, is that too much?
That's fine, thank you.
Just stop me if I'm saying too much. David used to say I could talk for England.
David being your husband?
Late husband.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
It's alright, Duck. I don't suppose I've told you much about me in that file.
I'm really not allowed to say.
Haven't seen you around the clinic before.
I'm a psychology student. This is research for my dissertation.
Oh, David used to be a student. Engineering he did. What sort of degree is it?
Well, counselling psychology.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Need more of them in the world.
But this interview was really meant to be about you.
Oh, of course, of course. Now, listen to me prattling on. Ask away. I'm yours to question.
How long have you been at the clinic?
6 months. Since our David had his accident.
It says here you're down for post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, terrible, really terrible. Have you interviewed anyone else?
Your carer has noted that you don't take baths or showers. He has to do the washing and any activities involving running water.
He's sweet, yeah. Really understanding. I'd do it myself, just...
He's noted the sound of a running tap is enough to distress Joanne.
Knows me inside out, that one. Anyway.
I'm here to help you get to the root of your problem. But I can only do that with your cooperation. Am I safe to assume that there was an incident involving water that has led to your condition?
Water isn't good for me, no. Cleanses my aura, but my aura is fine the way it is. Yours seems quite frazzled, though.
Does it?
Very. You had a hard day?
Just these interviews. I think I might have bitten off more than I can chew.
I'll leave you to it then, shall I? I don't want to add to your stresses. Thank you for your time. I don't think this is for me, though.
That's not up to you. I don't know if your doctor's made it clear, but these sessions are designed to help you get to the root of the problem. And they won't stop until we do. Initial interviews with patients. 3 of 4. you like to say your name?
Greg.
How old are you, Greg?
63 years young, lad.
And what condition have you been diagnosed with?
Don't you have all that in your file?
Just for the sake of the interviews.
Have you had any more like me?
I'm not really allowed to say.
So you have. I bet they all told you about me. Greg the nutcase.
I'm going to ask you again about your diagnosis.
I haven't got mug written across my forehead, you know. There's no need to keep it all confidential. Everyone in the town knows about it.
Knows about what? According to your doctor, you've been diagnosed with somatic psychosis disorder.
I used to take photos for the newspapers.
Symptoms include creating physical experiences and believing in emotional attachments to these memories, which may not even be true.
People from 3 towns over know my name. Now they know it for different reasons.
Somatic being the belief that you have been hurt physically or experienced severe psychological pain.
I had a good run at it. But in the end, I had to pack it in.
Why did you leave this job exactly? If you've been diagnosed with these conditions, there's a good chance you may have created false circumstances and left because of them.
What's the point in all this again?
To find out where your condition began. You checked into the clinic while still working for the newspaper, so I say we start there.
And you're just not in it for everyone else. They haven't got you in to look at Greg the nutcase.
If I cared what anyone from this town has to say about anyone else, I wouldn't still be here.
You cottoned on quit, lad. It did start on the job. The thing about that job is how fast it went. I never had much time to look at the damn photos before they went out. And you see things in the magazines and the tabloids about the blurs in the backgrounds, and if you squint, you can see something in the photo that shouldn't be there. Or someone. It's always unclear though. Out of the corner of your eye. Blink and you'll miss it. Like it doesn't want to be seen.
Like what doesn't want to be seen? Something wrong with your shoulder?
No, why?
You seem to be rubbing it while you were talking.
I best go off, lad. Don't to poison your mind now, do I?
Fourth and final initial interview with patient 4 of 4. Could you say your name, please? Sir? Your name? Don't want to say it, that's fine. Have your file right here. This is Dominic, aged 18.
17.
Age 17, admitted to the clinic for severe paranoia and separation anxieties. Why are you here, Dominic?
Because my doctor told me to.
Your doctor didn't admit you to the clinic, did he? You did that yourself. Severe paranoia and separation anxieties. Still live at home then?
It's personal.
That's the point of these sessions. Anything can be asked. Everything is confidential.
Then can I ask why you're such a prick?
That's not how it works.
You might as well give up now. Do you know how many doctors I've had?
In the 3 months you have been admitted to this clinic, you've had 5 district doctors and nurses. Lost your job and were kicked out of college. Apparently, you stole money from the cash register and tried to set the campus toilets on fire. I've been interviewing an 8-year-old with better manners than you. I'm here to help you. The idea is that we go right back to the start of your problems and work forward from there. I'm taking a degree in psychological counselling. I know what I'm talking about. You alright?
Fine.
You seem to be fiddling with that necklace quite a bit. The Holy Cross. I wasn't told you were religious.
I'm not. I only got it when things started. Helps keep the demons away.
Demons. Right.
I read about them on the internet. They're actually fallen angels. That's why they're scared of the cross and holy water.
I think you need to take these internet tabloids with a pinch of salt.
When you've seen the things I've seen, you stop questioning what's real and what isn't.
And what have you seen, exactly? Dominic? Needless to say, I didn't get much more out of Dominic. Didn't get much out of any of them, really. Although I did start digging around a few forums and such. There was something about a church gathering near here a few years ago. Hello? Someone there? There's a dead end anyway. Safe to assume that Dominic might have been quite unstable when he read this stuff. He's actually let some of it sink in. There wasn't much I could research about the other three. No headlines about anyone called Dave Sharples. Not a thing, actually. I followed the newspaper up, but as soon as I mentioned Greg, they told me not to call again. As for Daisy, her dad picked her up after the interview and took me aside for a minute. He told me never to mention school. The point of these interviews is to see where their condition started and what might have caused it. I'm going to have to ask about school, Greg's job and Mr. Sharples, and what exactly Dominic thinks he's seen. Did he mean what he's seen on the internet? Well, he couldn't have seen anything in real life, could he?